Hi folks, I hope you're all keeping well, and I've really been enjoying watching your hobby updates recently. There's been loads of awesome stuff. It's when I'm watching things on YouTube from all of you, it just keeps me going when I'm painting, and it always makes me strive to create more interesting projects, become a better painter and all that. So don't think that your videos go to waste. They definitely make a difference, and it's really great to watch all of your stuff. I've got out my British Paras and my Polish Paras for you because I've got a game Thursday. I haven't actually used them all that much since painting them up. I've only had a few games with them, and I don't think I've made a video dedicated to them really. I think I made some painting guide for the Polish a while back. I thought I'd showcase some of them. I'm quite happy with how I painted some of them up actually. So I was just going to pick out a few bits and pieces. In here I've got a Piat team, light howitzer, some characters. It's a funny thing, isn't it? I don't like showing them up close either. The Sean Connery. Am I going to do it? I don't want to do it. Let's do it. I haven't painted his facial hair, his moustache. And to me that is a horrific crime. So the rest of him's all sorted, but I'll probably spend some time just going through these some evening and just doing the finishing touches if he's going to focus. So yeah, I'm happy with them. I think I would have gone in with some highlights on their smocks and also desert yellow. Maybe I would have gone for something quieter. I'm not actually sure how accurate the yellow colour is in the smock, but I'll have to look that up. And also I haven't done highlights on the trousers, which I would like to do just go back on the original colour and maybe an extreme highlight with a little bit of Iraqi sand in on the trousers. So I've got all the major characters, Major Frost and all of them. I've got the Polish Airborne, which are some of my favourites. Show you a little example of them. Quite happy with these. The metals for the British and Polish Airborne are Paul Hicks sculpts, so fantastic. But the plastics that they made don't really let the side down either, especially if you make some fun conversions with them. So this guy has a head from the German Grenadier box set, and he works quite nicely. I think the more conversions you can do, the better. It just spruces up, especially the plastics. They can look dull and quite static if you don't go to the extra effort. I do like the poses that you can get with the plastics. You know, it's just up to your imagination what you can do with them. I really like how the basing came out on these. Just Wilko house paints again, like a chocolatey brown, working up to sort of, I don't know what it's called now. Is it sort of a medium chocolate dream or something? But it's just filler and paint on the tufts or mossy sort of flock. Works very nicely. I hope everything's focusing in okay. Some of my favourites are the British Airborne, the Red Devils, because I went in with the 5 o'clock shadow on them. Must have painted these 10 months ago now. Poses are fantastic on these. We even managed to get some with sort of bloody head wounds. That's blood for the blood god from Citadel. Very grisly. Not everyone's cup of tea actually. You know, some people like to paint quite clean, as these guys. And that guy's had the rest of his hand decapitated. I must have been feeling particularly sort of adventurous with that one. So it just shows a little bit of the reality of war, but it's not everyone's cup of tea. The Red Devils are my favourite because I was very careful how I made the maroon berets. I was looking at the true colour of them, and they're often painted red, but maroon is a sort of dark, almost, there's purple in it, but it's not red. I think if you're going to paint the Red Devils, it's worth going. I hope the colour's coming out okay for you guys. Do go to the effort to get the colour just right, because it is that shade. I was a lot of messing around to get that colour. That's not me being elitist, of course you can have them as you want, but it's worth messing around because it's such a lovely colour once you do have it, you know, spot on. It's just a fantastic colour. So other than the sort of what I've shown you, I'm not sure what else to show you. Just show some of my favourites. This guy's leading a charge. Polish Airborne again, with, you can notice with the field blue berets. There's a perfect colour by Vallejo for their berets. It's just called field blue. You can just paint them with that and they come out a treat. I think in the future I'll always try and do 5 o'clock shadows with my World War II characters. I think it adds a lot and that makes them look more, well, more real, really. Sorry if this is not your cup of tea when you're watching videos, but I'm just going to show what I've painted up so far on these. But as you can see, I'm not sure whether I was having a phase of gloss varnish or if the matte varnish just hasn't settled nicely on these, but they've got a bit of shine to them. So I'll see if I can't matte that down. Something that I would like to get is test as dull coat, because apparently that's very quiet, the effect on that, and it's very, well, what would you say, non-glossy, I suppose. So yeah, that's it, folks. So the force I'm going to try and make a force out of these for Thursday against James from Welsh Wargaming. Try and assemble something. There's no tanks or no significant anti-armour, but I've got a light howitzer in there, mortar in the back that you might be able to see, and plenty of infantry. But if I take them as airborne, and I think they're stubborn as British paratroopers, let's see what we can set up for that game. It's always a good time when we have games down the club with bot action. It's play smooth and very enjoyable time as always had. I'll leave it there for now, folks. I hope you're all keeping well, and I'll probably be making a video soon anyway. Okay, all the best, folks. Ta-da.